welcome to Conscious Living Diaries. This is a channel where we bring consciousness into our daily habits and create more awareness on what we do on our daily lives and bring more magic to our daily practices. If you are here because you clicked because of the title, so happy to have you here. Today, the video, it's all about building your apothecary for teas, for cooking, even rituals, doing magic. If you would like to know how to start your own herbs at home, building your herb collection, know the benefits about each herb, I would love to show you my favorite ones, the one I keep using and how I use them. I just want to show you how I've started, so you can start at home too. So let's begin. Apothecary, it's a gathering of natural herbs that you can use as tools for healing and support your overall health. For me, nature, it talks about ancestral wisdom, it talks about inner healing, it's reconnecting us to nature. Herbalism, or the way I've approached this craft, it's all about how herbs speak to me. These can look very different for you. I think you connect with the herbs that you are needing at the moment, and I think you build that connection with certain plants as well. So first herbs I made contact, or I would say my favorite ones that I keep repeating, that I use it on my sprays at home, or even on cooking, or even on my baths or teas, is lavender. Lavender has been an herb that has spoke to me in every single way. So for me, lavender, it's a calming herb, it soothes my nervous system. So we'll talk about this later on the video, but again, what I'm trying to say is herbalism will be very different for each one of us, and how we connect to different plants in general, and how we approach to nature. And you don't have to be an expert. I would say follow your intuition, and you can start buying from 1 to 2 herbs. Start preparing your teas with them and connecting to the wisdom of nature, and also start recording a bit of how these plants make you feel. I would say in terms of body sensation, but also taste. I'm going to show you what I have on my cupboard and a few tips that have helped me build what I have now at the moment. I don't have anything fancy. And as you can tell, I use glasses that I've bought from jams or any other thing, so I reuse. Obviously, my dream would be to have like everything the same size and have it a bit more organized. But if you're starting like me, I think this is the best option, to reuse all the containers or jars. For example, this one is from peanut butter, and I just put my nutmeg here. Again, you can remove this, but I'm not gonna lie, I've been a bit lazy. And I've had some this label machine, but I ran out of the label tags, so I just do it by hand. So also do whatever feels right for you. I believe with these practices is starting. That's the trick. I would say when you start doing your collection, get familiar with each herb. I'm still trying to understand a few herbs, and to be honest, I've been buying them because I've been needing them in a sense. For example, I bought mullein and nettle because I used to suffer from very high fever, allergies, like my nose got very blocked. So I started gathering these herbs as like literally my medicine for those conditions. Also with raspberry leaf, because I've been having like a few bad premenstrual symptoms, so this helps me to soothe. So I would say start to get familiar with the plants, do a little bit of research. For example, with plants, you can use the leaves or roots, With roots, you need a bit more time to make this, like the extraction from the root itself. So again, if you're buying a root or a leaf, it has different types of preparation. So I would say if you are interested in a plant or herb, just do the research on how to use it, how you can use it, and also how you can mix it, because you can't just like mix whatever. That's what I've been researching. But make sure you do the blends that go well together and can support whatever you're looking for to obtain, or what kind of like benefits you want to bring into your body, your mind, and spirit. I'm going to show you my favorite ones. I'm going to show you 5 of my favorite herbs and the benefits behind each herb. The first herb I've connected instantly, and I use it on absolutely everything. I love having these at night for a lavender tea. So very calming. I love the smell, I love the taste. It's so soothing for me. So lavender calms the nervous system, relaxes you, and brings a very comforting, balances your moods and emotions, and brings clarity. I love using this herb for spell jars, rituals, anything on my altar when I want to bring some clarity in my path. So this is another way that you can use it, either burning it or just using the herb standing on your altar. I love to use this also on a bath. You can put a few bits on your, if you're doing like a foot soak. So this one is one of my favorite. Raspberry leaf is my second favorite. It's made for the womb. So this is beautiful for women. It supports your womb in every single way that you can imagine. It strengthens your uterus, so also if you're preparing for pregnancy, but in general it's beautiful for strengthening again the uterus. Helps with menstrual cramps, so I love taking these premenstrual, so a few 2 to 3 days before my menstruation, and during. So I take 1 or 2 cups of tea during the day, and I love taking this by night because it will soothe my like discomfort at night. My third herb is chamomile. It's one of my favorites. Also soothing. I think I need a lot of soothing herbs in my life. But because I do feel sometimes we live in a very high stress society, and sometimes we get a bit disconnected of slowing down. I love that chamomile is here to support our well-being in relaxing and creating a very soothing sensation. So it's very beautiful to use as a sleeping herb, and it will calm your mind. In rituals, it's beautiful for attracting abundance and protection. So how do I use my herbs in magical practices? I use it on spell jars. Basically, that's the only practice I've used herbs. I mainly like to use my herbs for ingesting, obviously just on teas during the day, during the night. But other ways that you can use your herbs can be like on face steams. So you can put your herbs on boiling water and do a face steam, or you can do eye compresses to reduce inflammation. So yeah, you can use it for absolutely anything you want. I love soaking my feet, or just doing a bath with your herbs and soaking all the benefits through your skin. Nettle is another beautiful herb that I learned that it's actually everywhere, and it's considered a weed, so like eats other plants, and it's quite invasive, but most people are not very aware of the amazing benefits. I think nettle works for absolutely everything. Rich in minerals, and it supports absolutely every system on the body. I started using this herb because again I had a very bad serious sinus condition, and it was making me very, very ill. And when I started implementing nettle, I would say, and I'm not lying, after 7 days of ingesting 2 cups of nettle, even 1 cup of nettle, I felt the release on my sinuses, even the itchiness on my throat, and my lungs felt more decompressed, like I could breathe. So I absolutely love nettle. The taste is quite mild, it's not very strong, so I think it's a super easy herb to drink. I definitely think this is a must on every cabinet or kitchen at home. Guys, it's 27 degrees in London and I am melting. The last herb is rose. I use this in absolutely every ritual. I haven't found the proper way to use it on teas because I feel it can be very like empowering. So I haven't found the proper use, but I love everything rose. But I use this in loads of my rituals because it represents love and an open heart, and represents the feminine energy, the divine feminine energy. And because I've been doing a lot of work on reconnecting to my feminine energy, I think this has been the greatest to connect to that soft, gentle, nurturing side of myself. So this, I love to use it again, bell jars, or if I have my altar, I put it on water, or I just spread it all over my altar. I use it on baths. I use it absolutely everything. You can even do your own toner at home, rose toner. You know, rose is a very hydrating herb, so you can use it as, beauty, skincare. But if you're gonna drink the rose, it supports your immune system, it's rich in minerals, soothes your stomach, it helps with inflammation. So it's a beautiful herb to work in whatever ever way. Before we go, I would love to share with you this book that I've been reading. I haven't read it through yet, but for me, it's a beautiful introduction to herbal wisdom from Matthew Wood. I saw this book recommended by Gus Oakley, a YouTuber chef that I follow also. So I started reading, and it's been an amazing guide to herbal wisdom and also understanding how herbs interact with our bodies, and all the scientific part that goes also into herbalism and the connection to our bodies, but also the beautiful consciousness that herbs have. If you want to start, I think this is a good one. It's a tiny bit complex, I'm not gonna lie, but it's a good book. It's a very good book, and I think everything, you don't have to finish it like straight away. Just start, see how you feel. I've been reading the same 50 pages all over again for the past month because I really want to soak in absolutely everything. My next step is starting a journal. I saw this beautiful tip from Brianna. She's a herbalist here in YouTube, and she says that you can start your herbal journal, 2 plants per month, and at the end of the year you're going to learn about 24 plants, and that's loads. So I'm going to start that, and that will be part 2 of this video. If you got to this point of the video, thank you so much for watching. And if you want to connect to the wisdom of the earth, the wisdom of our bodies, the beautiful power that we hold when we reconnect back to Mother Earth and the cycles of life and the teachings from nature, make sure to like, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. You can check my other videos about reconnecting to our menstruation, to our feminine energy, to creating more conscious habits and conscious practices on our daily lives. And I hope you love this video. I hope you love coming into my kitchen and show you this corner that I've been building for the past couple of months. I really want to get more into herbalism. I haven't got the honor to study properly, but I've been reading a lot I've been connecting by my own intuition, my own love of knowing about nature. So you can start from there. You don't have to be an expert. We are all learning as we go. So thank you so much for watching. If you think this can be useful for your friends, family, or dear ones, don't forget to share, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave this video. See you on my next one, and thank you for watching.